Please describe your job title and primary duties.
I was a line cook, and I was mostly a cashier at Chick-fil-A.
What was the work environment like?
The work environment was, it was pretty decent. It was more of a first job type of place where it was a fast food establishment, so you kind of know where that's going to be. It was really hectic, really busy all the time. The managers were kind of younger, and the people that were working as cashiers and cooks and such were even younger than them because we were early high school. So it was a little bit hectic compared to other jobs I've had.
What was your favorite part about working there?
I really did like the fact that we had like the little playroom and like we had the mascot, because then like you'd sign up to be the mascot, like the big, in the cow suit, and you'd walk outside and wave at everybody, or like you'd go out and like you'd play with the kids and stuff. So it was a little fun distraction from the normal everyday, just being on the register or just making the food and such like that.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
You would get in, and if you were on the cash register, you would switch in just like any other establishment. You would switch in your register, and then you would take care of any customers that came in through your line. Or if you were a food cook, you would have a specific station. There would be, the breader. You'd take the chicken and you'd batter it, and then you'd put the breading on it, and then there'd be like the area with the grills. So you grill the chicken. There'd be a fry cook where you just put down fries constantly in the fryer and pulling them out. And it was my personal favorite, the lemonade stand, where you were just squeezing lemons for hours at a time until like your hands just stung so bad, and then you would just keep squeezing them to make the lemonade.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
For me, I feel like it might have been a little bit different, but I walked in on their opening day and just asked, by chance, are you guys hiring? Because a buddy of mine who went to high school with me as well was working there, and I was like, oh, are you guys hiring? And the manager happened to hear me say that, and she's like, actually, yeah, we can use some more people. So she just walked out and sat me down and handed me an application. I filled it out, and right after I filled it out, she looked it over and then interviewed me right there on the spot.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
She asked me many questions about how can I work with others in a team, and how I can work with them, cohesively, so you can get a job done. For example, in the back where you were working on food, you had specific spots where you were doing one part and someone else would do another. So it was just a lot of cohesiveness kind of questions.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
If you don't like working with raw chicken, don't apply, because that was something that I really, really didn't like. And it was really, really, it was really difficult on me, like having to do everything else or another, or like have to like adjust to not wanting to work with it. And then it was really hard on the managers as well, because they're like, well, he doesn't really like working with it, so we'll move him here and then we'll move somebody else to that spot instead. And it was just really inconvenient, I feel. So I felt bad because it was just something I was always grossed out by, and they had to move things around. But if you can't work with raw meat, don't apply.